It's funny that you mentioned PGM, aka Peter McSteel. You know he's a failed actor from New Zealand, don't you? A
Well,
failed
yeah, he
actor.
did. He contacted me. He was looking for a role on my show. He wanted to
Yeah.
play one of my shelf buddies, and I just told him, "Well, I'm full. I'm just full up. I can't help you, buddy." So,
I know he's got a problem. I've been trying to help him. I'm his agent. But listen. He had his big break in The Hobbit, and but he won't listen to my advice. I've been telling him he could be New Zealand's #1 action star, but
I said
oh, look at that!
the role's already filled. I've got someone in your position already. So,
What a beautiful monkey lizard! Have you got a name for him?
yeah, I call him Mr. Schnorb. His name is it's Glib Schnorb, but we just call him Mr. Schnorb. Yeah,
one good-looking fella.
mm-hmm.
Yes, sirree.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings, because time does follow us.
Oh, time, Mr. Willhelm. It follows us, doesn't it?
For sure. Yeah, lovely song.
Thank you. We're getting on. Mr. Willhelm. We're experienced. We've seen it all, don't we? And we're still going. Plodding along and making our way, and old life flying by before our eyes. Nice to reflect on it sometimes, Mr. Willhelm. Well, thank you. That's one of my pieces of music. I am, after all, a superstar in my planet of KoWaK, musician. I've got multiple albums that are #1 in the charts still. Mind you, there aren't much competition in KoWaK, to be honest. Aren't many singing monkey lizards, to be honest.
I understand. I was not aware of that.
Welcome, everybody, to Monkey Lizard Hangouts, the weekly Monday night interview show. I am your host, Bob Rum, and I apologize, Mr. Willhelm. He insists on being introduced first every week. He is a DJ, a producer, a toy and video game collector, an average jester. Some say he's an incredible lover. It's not some, Bob. We've established this now. I'm an incredible lover, Mr. Willhelm. It's one of my many passions in life. Is satisfying my harem of special lady friends.
I will take note of that.
Yep. Well, my body has evolved over thousands of years to be an incredible lover. My pheromones, just the mere scent of my pheromones can send any of my special lady friends into a bit of a spin. He's also the director of the Monkey Lizard Registrar and the leader of the Monkey Lizard Army. It's Salacious Rum. Try it. I'm back. By popular demand, I'm here. I'm looking forward to this week because I've got a special guest. Who is it, Bob? Well, our special guest needs little introduction. He's well known throughout the toy collecting community as a toy collector with a collection that spans over 30 years. He's also a customizer, a YouTuber, and member of the 1/8 team. Do you call it 1/8 team or 1/8 team?
1/8 team.
1/8 team.
Yep.
a very well-spoken and well-liked gentleman in the community. Here's hoping his influence will rub off on our unruly monkey lizard leader. What the Bob? You put that in. I didn't say put that in. Please give it up for Mr. Willhelm Toy and Hobby.
Well, thank you so very much for having me. I really appreciate it. And hello, everyone out there in chat.
Oh, good to have you, sir. It's good to have you, Mr. Willhelm. We've been following you following your progress for an eon now. So it's good to have you on. It's good to have you on. Very good, very good. There's your YouTube channel. So we'll remind people throughout the stream, if they haven't subbed, to go and give you some sub love.
Well, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh!
Whoa, just slipped there. Sorry. Happens sometimes.
Okay, all right, okay, all right. Well, steady on, steady on. Go back and keep an eye on this one, Bob. You know, we have to have the emergency services on speed dial just in case. Now, before we get to the questions, it is time to welcome in the Monkey Lizard Army into the chat. Hashtag MLA. So if I call them out, will you help Salacious greet them in?
Oh, of course.
Who we got, Bob? Who we got waiting? Right, let's see who we've got. First up, we have G-Force Racing.
What's up, G-Force?
G-Force. Little monkey lizard boy, playing in the monkey lizard street. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face monkey lizard responsibility? G-Force. He's my executive special assistant at G-Force.
Oh, whoa. What's this, though? G-Force, I did not know the rules when I came here. Only two enter, only one shall leave?
What?
What is it? I was not aware of this. This is...
G-Force!
We're going to have a friendly chat.
You're going to scare him again.
Whoa. Whew. Knocked me off my seat.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bow's here. Bow.
What's up?
Bow. And Vadertron. Vadertron's toy chest. Another English toy collector. Old Vadertron. Go and sub to Mr. Willhelm, please, Vadertron.
Sure, Vadertron, how's it going?
Yeah, Mr. Vadertron. What else we got, Bob? Good avatar. Good. He's got a good collection. Good vintage toy collections. Old Vadertron. Messiah's here.
Messiah.
It's been a while. It's been a while, Mr. Sire. It's been a while. We used to greet you, didn't we, like this? Oh. Good to see you back.
What's up?
Here he is, Jumpy McClunky.
Jumpy McClunky, how's it going?
So Jumpy, great toy collector from England. He is one of my generals. He is the general of the Cucumber Squad. He's all Jumpy.
All right.
Yeah. Rollerbots.
Oh, Rolando, how's it going, man? Toy hunter extraordinaire and best avatar on YouTube.
YouTube's finest AI bot is Roller. He gets everywhere, doesn't he?
He really does.
Definitely an AI. He's definitely a bot. You know, it's everywhere. It's like a disease. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a virus. What else we got? A bit like that bout of herpes I had a couple of years ago. We'll talk about that. Darth Rock's here. Darth
Rock. What's happening?
All the way from New Zealand. Good to see you. You're a good toy collector and a YouTuber as well. Hashtag MLA for life. Says G-Force. Very good. Oh, there we go. Your partner in crime.
Hey, Largo.
How
you doing?
I'm going to invite, if things go successful here, I'm going to invite Mr. Largo on. He likes music as well, doesn't he, Mr. Largo?
Yeah.
I'm a massive music star, you know. Massive music star. Yeah, in KoWaK, Salacious. All right. Right. Monkey lizards can like music too, you know. We have Greedo and a Speedo here to see you.
Oh, that's a sight. Greedo, how are you? Hey.
Yeah, we got all sorts here in the army. Greedo. Oh, there's Largo's channel as well. There you go. Oh,
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. All right. All right. Bob. There's Greedo's channel as well. Rolo's doing a great job modding today, so thank you. Here he is. The BOE.
Hey.
His YouTube royalty is the BOE. We call him the GOAT. Do you know why?
I don't.
He's been on YouTube over 14 years, so we call him the GOAT. Yeah. We call him the GOAT. Yeah. He's the greatest of all time. Plus, he's got a long, dangly nutsacks to go clickety clack. He walks like a goat.
Gotcha.
Right, are you ready to get into the questions, Mr. Willhelm?
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Hit me.
All right. First section, Bob. First section. Okay, let's do the first section then. Just give me a second. Here we go. Let's get into it. We want to get to know you, but not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, but not in a dirty way. We want to get to know you, not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, not in a dirty way. That's right. Want to get to know you, Mr. Willhelm? So, first of all, I've been learning about how people greet each other in different places. In New Zealand, Darth Rock told me they do the nose rub. In Limerick, in Ireland, my friend Brian Action Figure Toys says they punch each other in the face, eat a kebab, and then they go horse riding. Please tell everyone where you are from and how they greet each other in your place.
Well, from where I'm from, you get a good firm handful and you gently tug. Yeah. That's considered a polite greeting.
Little tug on the old testes.
If you really know someone.
Where do they do that? Where are you from? I'm there.
It's the corner of 125th in Amsterdam. No, I don't know.
What the hell?
I just made that up. I'm a Florida man. I am the Florida man. So we do things a little differently down here.
Well, I know Super Awesome John from the Super Awesome Geek Show. He's from Florida. I'm pretty sure he doesn't go straight in for the testicles.
No, I think that's what he does. I look forward to meeting him someday.
John, is this true? You're a testes man. You've hidden this from me.
Salacious, listen, Rum, you come to the States and that's exactly how you do it. I'm not kidding.
What about if you've got sweaty ones and one sticks to your leg?
No problem. No problem. That's just a peel and cup. Yeah, you just peel it.
Peel and cup. He's got the technique and everything. You're the man I've been looking for all this time. He's got the solution to bull leg, everyone. Peel and cup. Peel and cup.
Yep.
Perfect. I like it. Mr. Willhelm Toys and Hobbies. How are you feeling today? Are you okay?
Yeah, doing well. It's really hot. So I'm sweating a little bit here, a little nervous about being on the show. So that could be adding to it. But yeah, I think it's mostly the heat. Keep falling down. I can't help it.
Just checking because I want to make sure, we were told everyone knows in advance if you're going to break out with any spontaneous screams. That's all. Just want to make sure. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Just feeling a little hot, and I might just fall over, but I get right back up. I'm good.
okay. All right. Okay. Mr. Wilhelm, why do you scream so much?
Well, I was on a fishing trip one time in 1951. Just hanging out with my buddies, and
Yep.
gator done come up and just,
Oh,
popped me right on my bits, and that's just the sound you make. I mean,
oh, the gator got his gonads.
yeah,
Bloody hell.
right up and just oof.
Oh,
Yeah,
can't believe it.
but you can't hurt steel, so they very resilient.
He's got steel nuts, everyone. He's got steel
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah.
He's got steel nuts. Payne's toy samples here. He's come to check out your steel nuts.
Well, Pains, how are you?
Here's Payne's channel. Lady Catherine's here as well.
Hi, how are you?
Lady Catherine, Vader's girl, from one of my special lady friends from my harem. So she's recently acquired some glow-in-the-dark paint. We're trying to encourage her to go streaking in Colorado.
Very cool.
She hasn't agreed yet, but you know, there's hope. One day. Mr. Smirking Bear's here as well.
Hey, how are you?
He's from Canada. He's from Canada, the land. Mr. Smirking Bear, very good artist. Very good artist indeed. Right there. Mr. Wilhelm, why did the creator George Lucas make you scream so much in the hit documentary series Star Wars? Doesn't he like you? And if not, what did you do to him, Mr. Wilhelm?
Oh, no. He's paying homage. He's honoring me. Because he was there during that incident when the gator done snapped my bits. And so he was there. He's stressing out. He's like, is this Star Wars thing gonna work? I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, listen, Georgie, you just take a little bit of advice from old Will here. And that scene when the guy's falling down, do it like this. And he said, that's it, I got it. And the rest is history, as you know.
Very good. I wonder how many times we can play this today and annoy people. on average, how many times do you reckon you have to play it before people get annoyed?
Yeah, well, we don't play it too often, but every
Okay.
once in a while something will happen that's just so exciting. I just lose my balance. So,
Okay. Mr. Wilhelm,
oh yes,
can you just knock out a scream whenever you want, or do you need a prompt, like someone to jump out and scare you?
yeah, it requires a prompt,
Bit of a
and
prompt.
yeah.
Bit of a prompt.
Like I said, something happens, and usually, sometimes
Crocodile.
sometimes I feel like the scream just comes out, and then I react. It's that sudden. So yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. Greeno says he makes that sound every time he sits in the toilet.
I think they got
we got Mr. Excelsior's domain here.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. And Joshy Boy's Toys as well.
Josh, very nice to see you.
What's Sir G4 saying? Will Mr. Wilhelm be finished in time to be in the infinite playlist chat?
That's a good question. Yeah, we have an episode of the Infinite Playlist coming up very soon.
Yeah.
And I will tell you exactly when that's going to happen.
When's that happening?
Oh, good question. At 5:15 p.m. So yeah, I think we will be available. That's 5:15.
Yep.
That'll be starting, and that is an Infinite Playlist episode over on Largo's Lair with PGM. Yeah.
Very good. Very
special
good.
guest. Yeah. So it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll be over there in the chat. Thank you.
That's 2 hours time. That is. That's 10:15 UK. So plenty of time for people to go and check that out over on Largo's channel with PGM otherwise known
Yeah.
as Peter McSteele, the failed action star from New Zealand. I'm his agent, as everyone knows. Good to see Largo's taking pity on him because he didn't get many gigs these days. So go and support him. DJC's here as well.
DJC, what's happening, brother?
Largo says this is a side I've not seen. We'll try and peel a few more. Mr. Willhelm, if you were in space, do you reckon anyone would hear you?
Yes, yeah, they would.
Oh.
Yeah, because like explosions, you could hear them in space. I think you could even, yeah, sure.
What about
Definitely.
screams?
Yeah, screams carry. It's like, you know.
I heard that in space nobody can hear you scream.
Oh.
So is that not true?
You could hear me scream. So maybe it's everyone else. That really just happens. And I don't think anyone can miss it because I've heard it.
You've heard it that many times, you're probably getting sick of it, to be honest. It's almost laughing. All right. Someone's got to show love to the Kiwis. That's true. That's true. They get left out quite a bit, and them New Zealand folk. Yeah.
Oh, some fantastic songs from New Zealand that we were introduced to. It was really a lot of fun.
Cool. So they got songs, have they? And okay, well, we'll look forward to seeing that. Right, Mr. Willhelm, let's talk about toys, shall we? Because we both like toys, don't we?
Yeah.
Right. Tell us about your toy collection. You've been collecting for 30 odd years. What did it all start with, Mr. Willhelm?
I would say, I mean, probably longer than 30 years. I think, my claim to fame is now over 30 years. But, well, I took a break during some time, so it hasn't been pretty much consistent there. But yeah,
was that when you went shagging?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's normally what happens, isn't it? We have a little break. We all go shagging, don't we?
Always went in the closet for a while, and but yeah, mostly started with the G.I. Joe stuff. I had a little bit of the Kenner Star Wars stuff growing up, but not very much, and just a handful of pieces. But that G.I. Joe line, the Real American Hero line, was probably what started it for me, and still to this day affects my decision making when it comes to toys.
Now, Mr. Willhelm, you do know, don't you? I hate to break it, but you do know that G.I. Joe ain't the proper one, don't you?
Are you talking about Palatoy's Action Force?
Of course, Action Force is the real one, isn't it? And like G.I. Joe's like the fake one, isn't it?
I absolutely love them. When I found out about Action Force, I got to tell you, I like it. I like it better. I do.
Yeah.
I was very late in the game. Sometime around maybe 2017, 2018, I found out about it. And man, I got to say, I really love it. Just absolutely love it. Wish I knew about it when I was a kid.
I agree. Because basically, if you're going to go Cobra or Red Shadows, it's Red Shadows every time, isn't it?
Yeah. They're just, they look great.
Badassery. And also, we got the SAS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those guys are, they
don't mess
fantastic.
about. They don't mess about. They're good. They're good. They, the real SAS, they're based in the Shires where Bob lives.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
This is true.
Yeah.
There's this story. Once Bob here went and played a football match at the SAS barracks, and they all jumped out of the long grass and pointed their guns at him, and Bob went. This is true. This did happen.
That's great.
So have you got any the Action Force toys, Mr. Willhelm?
I don't have any at all, and it is now. I know you talk about Grails later on, but I gotta tell you, those occupy all of my top slots in Grails. It's something I'm really looking forward to starting a collection of this year. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Mr. Wilhelm, you said Chief G.I. Joe. Do you like the G.I. Joe classified? I think the new ones.
No, not really. I'm 1/18 scale, and furthermore, 10 O-ring for life here. 1/18 scale
Yeah.
is my preferred scale. So nothing wrong with them. If you like them, by all means, continue, do what you do. Love them for what they are, and
Yeah.
I'll just sit over here with my little dollies because I'm fine.
Well,
like
it's the heritage line, isn't it? The 3.7. We call them
Yeah.
3.75. It's the heritage line, isn't it? To be honest,
Oh yeah.
you can't go wrong really.
So I'm so invested in the 1/18 scale. I dabble with the larger stuff, but I've never really gone full in.
He dabbles.
Hey.
The pod racing Palpatine's here. What is thy bidding, my master? He's a good model builder as Palpatine.
Oh, very cool.
Very good. What's he saying? Don't let Will fool you. He is an extensive collection of Q4 sailors in ink. What? What's this?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. What the hell? Yeah. All right. Well, to be honest, I like to put my figures in. I like to pose my figures too. Most of my figures tend to end up doing stuff. So I go to position really. It happens. I spy a Tyrannix in the background. What's that?
You do. He's talking about this Tyrannix. This is one of my most recent and favorite toy pickups of recent times. And that is the Tyrannix. This is from the Robotics toy line of 1984. And this is just one of his configurations, but one that I really like. And you see he's got Groot in a compromising position there. So, really like that.
Like Groot. Now, is that who makes that? Is that MMB?
Yeah, that was Milton Bradley. They made them in the 80s, and I've recently covered this on the 1/18 stream that we do every Sunday at 3. So we did 2 episodes. We just wrapped up the second one, where we went through the brief history of robotics. We built some on stream and we played with them a little bit. But if you're a customizer, shipbuilder, just 1/18 scale lover, you'll like these. They're really fun.
Nice, very nice. Speaking of Groot, we built a Groot the other day. Look at our Groot.
Look at him. That's nice.
Yeah, cute little Groot, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cute little Groot.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah, cute little Groot. We've got Geek Strong here. Geek Strong's here.
Geek Strong, how are you?
And the Machina. Adrian. That's what he sounds like. Excelsior's got that as well.
Yeah. Word of advice if you are picking them up, just from my stream was, you see these are made out of that black plastic. The I don't have a piece here. Anyway, I bought 3 other sets, and they're like more of like that gray or white plastic. Very brittle. A lot of them fell apart right out of the box. So yeah, buyer beware. If you're going to buy them, they were produced all the way up until 2022. The company traded hands several times, or the IP traded hands, and you could buy some that were produced as early, as late as just a couple of years ago. Look for those later sets if you want pieces, because something about that plastic, it gets very brittle, and you can have a lot of, breakage.
We don't want that. Now, what are your other favorite toys, Mr. Wilhelm? What are your other favorite lines that you like? You've got G.I. Joe, we know that.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Power of the Force 2. That was like in the 90s. I got so much of that stuff. I love those. And most recently, my favorite toy line is actually what Spin Master is doing with the Batman and DC characters. They have this is just one that I happen to have by my desk. That's a Superman figure. But yeah, the Spin Master Batman line is one of my favorite lines of the last 5 years. And I love it so very much because, one, it's in the 1/18 scale. They're 4-inch figures, a little bigger than a 3 3/4, but they play nice. And yeah, just a great variety of vehicles, play sets, and figures at a very affordable price. And they're very accessible. You can walk down any aisle of any toy store and pick up a few. So they're just great fun.
They did a very good Batmobile for the latest Batman film, didn't they? I thought that was quite good.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was a good one. And are you a fan of Marvel Secret Wars and superheroes?
Loved the Secret Wars when I was a kid, and I've been recently picking up the. I might have one here. Here's Captain America, the new Marvel Epic Hero Series figures. I love them. They're great. I love the characters, but I think Spin Master, if I had to pick one line or the other, they did it a little better. They're a little more affordable, but I am looking forward to a lot more from Marvel. That's a Thanos. He's pretty cool too.
Thanos. Now, where do you stand on Super 7? Because they are doing loads of 3.75 figures. What's your nose?
I have a few here and there. I don't love the 5 POA stuff. I mean, it's okay. But I gotta say, the one thing, like where I talk about like loving, and here's a Spider-Man, but he's in his street clothes here. Here's a black suit Spidey from the Marvel Epic Hero series, and those are some Dollar Tree doll clothes that I found and dressed them up in. But so just having a little bit of fun there. Whereas I love the Spin Master line because, you know, you get enough articulation for fun. They're not overly articulated. I think it's 11 points or something. You can still have a good time with them. I think the Super 7 stuff lacks in that department. And I would say it's the affordability and accessibility part of it. These typically are about $6 to $7 at the stores. Very affordable. The Super 7, they're usually about $20, which I think makes them a little more cost prohibitive for me. Takes the fun out of it for me. But I have some. They're okay.
I agree.
I've picked them up clearance most of the time.
Yeah, I agree. I like £20 too much for a 3.75. No, it should be below 10 quid.
Here's a guy I got because of Rolando Flores. He was shopping. And he saw this. This is a Fortnite figure. I saw it in one of his toy hunts, and it was $2.99 at Ross stores. So I went to my local Ross and I picked one up. He's like one of my favorite figures. He's great. $2.99. You can't beat that. That's great.
Toys have got too expensive, haven't they, Mr. Willhelm? They're supposed to be they're supposed to be for kids, you know.
They're supposed to be fun.
30, 40 quid a toy. It's too much.
Another great thing about like the Spin Master stuff is I got the grandkids come over. They're looking at my toy shelves and they go, "Ooh, those look nice." And I go, "Well, go have at it. Take them down. Play with them. These are toys. They could be played with. These aren't going to break."
Yeah, you want to pull their arms out and pull the legs out and stick someone else's arms in, and you know.
It's fine.
What's the worst that's going to happen, Mr. Willhelm? Mr. B's here, Mr. B.
Mr. B, how are you?
He likes customizing his toy figures.
Good. Yeah, these are great for customizing too. Like if you want a good, affordable blank to start with, you know, these Spin Master DC characters are just really easy to take apart and customize. They're real fun.
Very good. Now, I think I know the answer to this. Are you an innie or an outie?
How would you know? Who have you been talking to? Largo? What have you been telling this guy? Now, I'm very much an innie. Yeah.
I don't know, by the looks of you, I thought you were an outie. You don't seem to have too many boxes there behind you. Most of them seem to be out of box.
Yeah. No, I'm very much an outie. Yeah, I have some stuff in package, but yeah, most of it, if I can't open it up and play with it, you know, it's just not as fun. It's...
No point. Do you collect any vintage innies?
Yeah, not really. I prefer to get them like I'd rather buy a beat up version of an vintage toy and something that's been played with, and either put my own little finishing touches on it or, create something new for it. Rather than and just make it my own. I feel like there's too much pressure with like a vintage inbox, like I'm afraid I'm gonna ruin it.
I agree. I like the beaters. I like a good beat. I like army building beaters. Like we army build like
My
Ewoks
brother
and...
sent me a baggie of just broken toys, and he's like, I don't want these. And I said, give them to me. I'll take them. I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
All the wear and tear shows out like all the love that's been put into them and the play, doesn't it? So I like that. What's Largo saying? Delta 17. Oh yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, we've backed a few 3.75 Kickstarters recently. What was the other one we had?
You had the Strike Force Alpha, right?
Yeah, there was
Call Sign Longbow. You got Operation Recall. There's Legends of the Hidden Force, which are the ninjas.
Yeah, back them.
Yep, and that's the one. The Strike Force Alpha, they did a version of Atomic Mike, they call him. And he's pretty cool. I like
him. We like the Kickstarters. Yeah, Legends of the Hidden Force were quite cool. Although we've not had them yet. I don't think we've had them. They're ninjas, aren't they?
Yeah, they're ninjas, and some of their designs are homages to the unreleased Ninja Force that never came out for G.I. Joe. So there was like a road pig looking guy that's like Ninja Force. I definitely picked him up. I picked up a couple others, but I didn't go all in on that line. But I will be going to Joe Fest next month, and I think they may have some available there for purchase. So yeah, if I get my hands on some, it'd be nice.
Mr. Willhelm, who's your favorite G.I. Joe character?
I don't really have a favorite, but Footloose is one of the characters that was kind of like my pocket buddy growing up. I carried him around with me a lot. I like him. Mercando's a really great character, and Stalker. I've always liked Stalker. He was one of my first.
Do you know who the Kraken is in Action Force?
Yes, I love everything Action Force. Yeah, the Kraken's cool as hell.
The Kraken's my favorite. The Kraken.
Yeah, very cool.
It's like a big green lizard thing, like a sea monster thing. The Kraken.
Yeah, they're doing like an homage character. I think Eagle Force returns.
Yeah, Eagle Force. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Those look really nice.
They look good. Were you tempted by the new Robo Skull on Kickstarter?
Very much so. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm working towards liquidating some of my collection to get the fund money so I could pick one of those up. Yeah, very much so. Robo Skull. I gotta get one.
Yeah. Very cool tool. It's amazing, like the Robo Skull, and it's like just badass.
It's
just flying skull in space.
It's freaking amazing. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect toy.
It's Chad.
Chad, what's happening?
Chad.
Yeah,
Welcome.
he knows.
Welcome.
He's a Joe bro in real life, and huge G.I. Joe fan. Love him.
Very good. We're looking after Mr. Willhelm. He's having a few little moments now and again.
Oh God!
We're not
I got to get this chair looked at. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
We're not overdoing it with the Willhelm screen references. I promise.
Oh no, not at all.
No, wouldn't dare to. That would be too easy. APC's here. APD from the APC.
APC.
Yeah. Put up. Luna Girl's here as well. Luna Girl.
Hey, how are you?
Very good. One of my special lady friends.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's got her own channel, the Stranger Things Have Happened podcast channel. And she also does D&D, and she's also got another claim to fame. She's got the biggest Babylons on YouTube.
Wow.
According to her husband, Dragon Buddy. Yeah. It's true.
Oh, very nice to know.
Yeah, we do a Lego stream on Sundays, and she's one of our brick babes.
Oh, very
So,
nice.
yeah. Hello, Luna Girl. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to have you on. What's it? Pleasure screen. Pleasure screen.
Oh no.
Yeah. Damn it, leave me. Yeah. I did promise I won't talk about your Babylons anymore, but can't help it. Yeah. No, Mr. Willhelm. Do you collect other collectibles like books or vinyl or coins or cards or herpes? If so, what do you collect?
Herps galore. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I have quite an extensive video game collection as well, and video game systems. Yeah, pretty much. Not every system ever made, but a lot of them.
So does Bob. You and Bob are similar. Bob does as well.
Yeah, got a ton of books as well, comics, and things.
Let's
like
talk
that.
video games. Let's talk video games. Let's talk best 8-bit console.
The NES, definitely.
NES.
Yeah.
NES. Okay. We're gonna go old school. Sinclair Spectrum.
Yeah, the Sinclair Spectrum. Yeah,
Specky. Can't fault it. Can't fault. Were you a Commodore 64 man?
Yes. Yeah. So I didn't have one, but my best friend did. And I tell the stories all the time. His house was directly behind mine, so spent a lot of time playing Commodore 64 games at his house. Yeah.
No, we went Sega rather than Nintendo over here. So when you had Nintendo, we had Mega Drive. You called it Genesis.
Sure.
We had Mega Drive.
Yeah, Genesis, fantastic. Oh, so many fun times on that game.
Streets of Rage.
There's a game called Herzog's Way on the Sega Genesis. It's my favorite game of all time. It's such a great game. Yeah.
Very good.
It's like a proto, like a pre-Command and Conquer. It was like this. It's a really great game. Look it up sometime. It's awesome.
Very good. Old Bob here was one of the few that was sucking into the Mega CD. Remember that? The Mega CD?
Yeah, I never had the CD drive system or attachments where you could stack them up, but
yeah. The Tower of Power. That's right. We all know the Spectrum was better. We know this, pal. Dragon Buddy's here now. Dragon Buddy. Oh, yeah, the buddy of dragons. He's a lucky boy, his Dragon Buddy. He goes home to Luna Girl every day and gets to
Dragon Buddy.
Gets to get his blue milk directly from the source. He doesn't bottle it up.
Yeah.
Very good. Mr. Willhelm, where do you normally get your toys from? Toy shows, eBay, garage sales, or other places?
So my absolute favorite way to get them would be like in an unexpected way, like at a garage sale or flea market or something like that, or just walking down the toy aisle and seeing something. That was very much the case with the Spin Master Batman stuff. Just walking down the toy aisle one day, saw them on the peg, saw they were only $7, and I was like, "Ooh, I'll take these," But yeah, a variety of different ways. Don't get to many toy shows. I've been going to Joe Fest the last couple of years. eBay. I'm not very spontaneous, so if I'm looking for something, I'll usually I'll search it, I'll save it, and I'll look for a deal. I'm pretty thrifty. I don't like overpaying on toys, because they're gonna get ripped open and played with. So,
that's right. Mr. Willhelm, what toy grails have you still got there that you want to get?
Palatoy Action Force. First up, SAS Panther. That's the that beautiful black and yellow vamp. It looks so nice. Oh man, so vamp. Good. Yeah. And that version of Snake Eyes that they called Stalker, so cool. Yeah. But the absolute grail would be the original Robo Skull. If I could find one of them, Z Force, APC or ATC. I think they termed it.
Green and black camo.
Yeah, it just looks great. I would love that.
Yeah.
Those 3 would make me a happy person. I know
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
much more to get, but yeah, those are the 3 big ones that I would love to get.
Good choices. Good choices. Good choices. Good choices.
And they are
Rubber
grails. They're
Scout.
not easy to come by. You know, you can find them, and you can find them in various states, and they are
You need
somewhat
a
affordable. But
you need an English friend. Like you need an English friend that can
yeah,
send them over to you.
I do.
You
I
know,
do.
you need to find you need to find someone in England that also
Yeah,
toy collects that can help you out. I
sure.
wonder who. God, I wonder who
Oh, I
can help
wonder.
you. Sorry.
But yeah.
Right.
Well, if you ever
Mr.
come
Willhelm.
across one, let me know.
Do you know what you were saying about you know saving? We love Action Force as well, and we've got eBay saved searches for all of the Action Force stuff. We've been
Yeah.
collecting it a while, but there are some pieces that we haven't got. But yeah, the Jeep, a complete Jeep, complete Panther is about 30 English pounds over here. You can get a complete one.
Wow.
And they're
Yeah.
and they're not they're not hard to get,
Yeah.
to be honest. You know, they're fairly common. So it's
Mhm.
often the missiles at the back go missing. It's probably the same as the American one. And
Sure. Yeah,
you
I don't
know,
even
but
mind some of those little bits missing. It's just that finding them over here, they don't show up too often, and when they do, I think the price is kind of jacked up because they're an import or they're coming from overseas. So
yeah, the Action Force stuff is still, apart from the Robo Skull, which is talking
yeah,
500
of
quid
course.
there. The prices are still pretty good compared to the GI Joe stuff, which is just crazy money. Like some of the prices
I
you pay for
know.
some of those figures.
I know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And I really like the vehicles and play sets. That's what really endears me to the line. So, I would probably never really look up or just buy a complete figure for, $50-$60. I would probably never do something like that. But I would probably spend that much on a bunch of broken bits of vehicles and stuff. So, I would definitely do that.
There's plenty of Action Force collectors here in the chat. Look, so
Oh, good.
yeah.
Hopefully I'm making friends with some of these people.
I think we got you covered.
Yeah,
We got you covered for
so I think
Palatoy for sure.
it's gonna be really good. Ooh,
There you
yes, yeah. Pack them in a suitcase and bring them over.
go. Mr. Wilhelm, why did you start your YouTube channel? Did you hear about all the orgies that I have on mine?
I did not hear about your origins,
Oh,
but
what
I
orgies?
do have a pretty good reason. But what are
Okay.
the orgies of your channel?
Well, since I started my channel, I have a harem of special lady friends, and they all come round and we have orgies.
So you did it for the chicks.
Basically.
All right. Well, my
Basically,
story is not as cool as that.
All right.
I was out of in the mid 2000s, so around 2004, 2005. I just stopped collecting altogether and really just focused on just being a dad, I guess, and just having my job and stuff like that. Around 2018, I was moving and I opened up a box of my old toys and I said, "Damn, these are really cool," and I got really back into it. And I guess I started on some of the Facebook groups that the fan channels where you could go on and share your stuff, and those were fun for a while. Some message boards and whatnot, but not many friends in my real life that share the passion for toy collecting that I do. So really, at some point, I just was watching YouTube, and I said, "I've got a bunch of stuff. I like to talk about it. Here's a way I could do that." So I said, rather than looking or hoping someone is going to be interested in the same things I am, I'm going to just put it out there, send my signal out, and hopefully, some people that share my joy will jump in and join me. And did a couple videos, just me chatting about my toys, and let that sit dormant for about 2 years. And sometime I think in the 2001, I went to my first Joe Fest, met up with a lot of great people. Shortly after that, I just start to get to know some people like Largo and stuff, mostly in the chats of the Grindhead Jim channel. You had him on the show a couple weeks ago. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
And yeah, he's kind of the person we all kind of met in his chat and just start hanging out after that. And well, the rest is history. You know, here we are now. Yeah.
Oh,
so it's, for me, it's more about friendship and camaraderie than anything else, and just sharing, you know, this hobby with the rest of the world.
That's right. That's right. I totally agree with you. We've all got our communities, and they all overlap a little bit. I've got my army. Army. And you know, we like to share. Sharing is caring. You know.
We haven't had any orgies though, but
okay.
You know, I mean, I guess you know, crazier things have happened.
We get a bit carried away over here. Yeah, you know, it happens. It happens. Partly my pheromones are partly to blame. They send everyone they send everyone a little bit, you know, a little bit woohoo. You know. Now tell everyone what you do on your channel, for those that don't know, because we want to get people sub to your channel. So tell everyone about what happens on your channel.
Yeah, so really, I just talk about the things that I like on my channel, and so originally my channel was called something like 1/18 scale action figure universe or something like that, and because I really just collect 1/18 scale, but I do collect other stuff. So shortly during that 2 years, I decided to just rebrand the channel and name it after myself. And the Toy and Hobby part comes from that is an homage to a retailer in the U.S. that was called KB Toy and Hobby.
Yeah,
they were a toy store. I worked there for quite a few years.
Ooh.
And I always liked that Toy and Hobby stuff, even though they dropped the hobby part in the later years and just were KB toys. But I always loved when they were a hobby store because they had that whole hobby aisle with all the model kits, the paint rack, and you could take all, you know, the testers racks. And that was my favorite era of KB toys. So that's what it is. It's Toy and Hobby. We just talk about everything. Have some videos out there. They've done well. Pretty much for the last year, all I've been doing is live streaming with a couple of videos here and there. And that was most of the world was talking about the new stuff, all the new hotness, the classified, you know, the Black Series, all these big figures, and TMNT, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I love all that stuff, and I love following those channels, but it's not something I really collect. So about a year ago, we started a 1/18 scale centric show every Sunday where we talk about our favorite 1/18 scale toys. And my buddy Grindhead Jim suggested the name the 1/8 Team. It's a little bit of a play on words there. It sounds like 1/18. So yeah, that's when it was born, and we've been having a lot of fun. So we go through some vintage stuff, toy news, you know, new 1/18 scale stuff coming out. We talk about the O-ring renaissance, if you will, some of the new 1/18 scale O-ring lines coming out. But I like to try to find things that maybe like the robotics, for example, is a 1/18 scale line that maybe not everyone knows about. So I like to introduce things like that and, you know, show those things off. We have a lot of fun, and I'd love to see some of you people there.
Very good, very good, very good. Now, I just need to ask you about Star Wars. What, in your opinion, is the best episode in the hit documentary series Star Wars? And why is it most likely to be Return of the Jedi?
It is Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, I just had a talk with someone about this. And while I understand all the arguments for Empire Strikes Back being the better movie, my favorite was Return of the Jedi because, one, it was the one I had. I had a VHS recording of Return of the Jedi that I think my dad gave my uncle a tape, and he recorded it off HBO for me, and I wore that tape out, and I played it all the time. And that was and I had some of the only figures I had as a kid were from the Return of the Jedi line. So I had and this is one of my favorite toys of last year.
Oh, the Rancor.
The Rancor. My brother sent this to me. He found it at at like a Facebook marketplace by his house, and he sent that to me. It's so great. We had the Rancor, and I think I had Jedi Luke and maybe just a handful of other guys. But Yeah, for me, it's my favorite movie of the three.
Yeah.
I really love it.
The best, they got the best characters in there, haven't they?
Yeah,
Like there's some standouts in there, aren't there?
yeah.
You know, standout characters.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the
There's
best.
some
Yeah,
that come to mind. Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Jabba's really great. Bib
He's all right.
Fortuna's
He's all right.
awesome.
He's all right. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, he's all right. I mean,
there's
he's
like
all right.
another guy. I can't
Yeah,
really remember
yeah,
what his name is.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's
Oh,
a couple of
yeah.
superstars. No, Mr. Wilhelm, how do you like your blue milk? Do you like it from the bottle, like Aunt Bruce serves it up, or do you like to go direct to the teat, like Luke Skywalker does in Last Jedi?
Yeah, definitely right from the teat. Yeah.
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 I like to make eye contact with those big old ugly monsters while I'm doing it too. Yeah, direct eye contact right from the teeth. Yeah.
I mean, it's warmer and a bit lumpy sometimes, and you do run the gamut of having, a loose teat hair in your mouth, but it's natural, isn't it? No preservatives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, final question. If you had to grab 3 items from your collection because a group of mercenary alien sex addicts were raiding your house because they wanted to probe you, what would you take and why?
I don't know. I mean, I guess my dragonfly. I have my childhood G.I. Joe dragonfly. That's one that I probably grab.
I
Most
like
of the stuff I had when I was a kid, I have like a little collapsible, like a little storage box that has just my favorite figures from when I was a kid. I'd probably grab that. And it's like a few of the surviving ones. They're all beat up and broken, but I'd probably just grab those. They're irreplaceable.
Very good, very good, very good. Well done. You survived the first section. Are you ready for the second section?
Sure.
Bob, second section.
What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes. What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes. What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes. What do you picked up? What do you picked up? What do you picked up? Not herpes.
All right, I see what he's picked up recently. Bob, put him on.
So this is a fun one, recent pickup. This is it's called the Aviators Discovery Channel line. This was very cool, and this is related to the robotics we were talking about, because this was just a rebranded. This company Learning Curve picked up the license for robotics, and during my stream, I was telling them that they should have just focused on some really nice, just fun sets rather than making them all educational. They probably would have done better. And with that, I said, you make a purpose-built kit that would be really fun to build for people, and then it's also configurable and modular, and you could take it apart and reconfigure it and do stuff like that. That would be a good deal. This set to me probably indicates that the most. It doesn't have any motors or moving parts. It's just really cool and interesting. And it came with this really sharply painted version of the astronaut. He's very silver and yellow and very cool. And so when I was doing the research for the show on robotics, I discovered these because these were out in 1999. They made this. I could only find one listed on eBay, so I definitely purchased it because of that. So I don't see them around too often. So if anyone sees them out there, they did make like a really nice, like a submarine set. I think a motorcycle set and some other stuff. But yeah, that looks like a lot of fun. And yeah, there's some of the other sets right there.
Oh yeah,
there's like a little Johnny Five.
Johnny Five. There's a Johnny Five. Yeah, I was gonna say. And the one you got looks like the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to building this and showing that off. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Very nice, very nice, very nice indeed. Now, have you got time for one last segment, Mr. Wilhelm?
Of course, yeah. I've got plenty of time.
Bob, Final segment. Final segment coming up.
Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. I play, you play. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay.
In this segment, Bob, in this segment, you as my special guest get to pick any scene from any of the episodes in the hit documentary series Star Wars. When you have picked the scene, you and I will select characters from said scene. Then, using the medium of physical theatre, we shall reenact the scene. However, we will not stick to the script.
Okay.
We don't like the script. We don't like it, Willhelm.
I've got an idea. And if this has been done before, please let me know.
We're going to check the script out. We're going to make it the way we want it to be.
So yeah, I've got an idea, but I don't know if it's been done before. I don't want to, I don't want to retread this, but there's an iconic scene in the original Star Wars movie where Luke and Obi-Wan go to a certain hive of scum and villainy, and they're confronted at the bar by two men, or a man and a alien. The thing is, I want to do it a little differently. Rather than them not liking Luke, they like him, and they want to take him home. Can we do it that way? And I'll play Walrus Man and the Doctor, so you could be Luke.
I've got to be Luke. Okay. All right. You want to take me home? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, Ben. Can I go to the bar? I'm old enough. Okay, Luke. Go to the bar. You can go. Just be careful. All right. Oh, please excuse me. I wanted to go to the bar because I'm a bit thirsty. I didn't mean to get in your way.
My friend says he likes you.
Oh,
I like you.
Oh, yeah. I'm a virgin. So go. I'm not looking out for that. Really.
We really like you.
I know, but I'm saving myself and my sister. Maybe my sister. I don't know. I'm saving myself. So I'm sorry. I'm not got anything against walruses, but I don't know. It wasn't really on top of my list.
Well,
get a drink though. Do you want a drink?
You better be careful.
I'm really sorry. Why? Is it because I turned you down? Are you gonna go weird, funny with me?
I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess it's getting a little weird, but
end scene. I feel like that could have ended up with maybe, spiking Luke's drink there or something.
Yeah, it just goes places that maybe wouldn't be appropriate for all audiences.
I like the concept. I like the concept.
We'll
that was
take you out
great.
to the Sarlacc pit.
Oh, the Sarlacc pit! Oh, you dirty old walrus man! You do. Please let everyone in the chats. Let everyone know in the army who is getting the Oscar this week. I think it's got to go to Willhelm. That incredible performance. The voice as well was incredible. But let us know who's getting the Oscar this week. Is it Salacious or is it Willhelm?
I kind of ran out of steam there, but Jumpy had a good line there too. Why is it nobody drops in and says hello there?
What's he saying? He doesn't wear protection.
I don't wear protection either.
Once you go Sarlacc, you don't go back. Why is it when Kenobi drops down and says hello? Oh yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah.
You just think
it's Chip here. I miss Chip. Chip, hey, how's it going? Chip said, Chip Ganassi. Chip Gettler, hello. Thanks
Hey,
for joining us.
how are you?
And Tree Goblin as well. Thanks for joining us at the end there. Good to see you. Good to see you. We'll come to the end. So thank you ever so much for being on. How's it been? How's it been, Mr. Willhelm? How's it been for you?
Oh, wonderful. I can't believe it's over already.
It's over, I know. Time flies when you're having fun, Mr. Willhelm.
Yeah.
You know. I have to say, it's been ever so much fun having you. I've really enjoyed you being on as my guest.
Well, it's an honor and a pleasure to be invited. Thank you.
This is your channel here. There's the link. The link is also in the chat.
Yeah.
So please go and sub to Mr. Willhelm Toy Hobby, and go and check out his streams and his channel, and spread the love. Say you came over from the MLA, and a lot of the MLA have channels themselves, Mr. Willhelm. So I'm sure you'll sub back where you can. I'm sure. So that's very good. Very good. Mr. Willhelm, what's happening on your channel? What have you coming up? Do you want to talk about before we?
So we've got the 118 next Sunday at 3:30 Eastern. Come join us. We're going to be doing a show on forgotten hauls, and that's as toy collectors, we tend to buy stuff, and sometimes I buy it and then it just sits in a box and I never even do anything with it. So I'm going to unearth some of those, and we're going to pop them open and maybe just take a trip down memory lane and figure out why the hell did I buy these in the first place. So that'll be next Sunday. Today at 5:30, 5:15 p.m. Largo's Lair.
Or 10:15 UK time.
Sure, yeah. Join Largo and me and Mr. PGM, and we'll be talking his favorite songs. So it'll be fun over on the Infinite playlist.
You'll be familiar with PGM as Peter McSteel, that failed New Zealand action star that happens to be on my list of failed actors that I'm an agent for. But yeah. Are you doing that live? Was that
no. We recorded that already, but we will be there. It is set as a premiere, and we'll be in the chat.
There we go. Well, we'll be brilliant. Next week we have Aaron from Cudbane Games coming on, the Gundam Master himself. So come and check that out.
Very nice.
Mr. Willhelm.
Yes.
Thanks for being my guest.
Oh, thank you.
No one scared you, really, did they?
No. This goddamn chair. It just isn't right.
I don't feel like we overdid the scream. Well, like maybe slightly overdid it, but thank you for coming on and being my guest. It's really nice meeting you. Massive thank you to the Monkey-Lizard Army. You guys are awesome. #MLA.
Yeah.
Please smash the like button. Leave us a friendly comment. Subscribe to our channels and turn on the notifications so you can find out when pervy content is coming your way. We love you. You guys are awesome.
Thanks,
and
everyone.
remember, monkey lizards are for life, not for spit roasting. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Bob, hit the video.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, so that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human.